When people think about Burger King, one menu item instantly comes to mind: the legendary Whopper. For decades, this flame-grilled burger has been the face of the brand. But behind the Whopper lies a fascinating history, filled with strange experiments, bold ideas, and forgotten menu items that many people barely remember today. Over the years, Burger King has introduced hundreds of products, some successful, some controversial, and others that vanished almost as quickly as they appeared. From massive breakfast sandwiches to low-fat fries and bizarre fast food hybrids, the company has constantly tried to reinvent its menu to compete in the intense world of fast food. Some items became cult favorites, others became marketing disasters, and many quietly disappeared from the menu forever. Today, we're taking a journey through some of the most forgotten and unusual menu items in Burger King history. The original Jumbo sandwich. One of Burger King's earliest forgotten experiments was the Jumbo sandwich. Introduced in the late 1960s, the Jumbo was Burger King's attempt to compete with simple deli-style sandwiches. The recipe was straightforward. It featured ham and melted cheese on a toasted bun. Unlike the flame-grilled burgers that made Burger King famous, the Jumbo focused on a warm, savory deli flavor instead of beef. For a time, the sandwich attracted a loyal following among customers looking for something lighter than a traditional burger. But the fast food world was rapidly shifting toward larger burgers and bold new items. Eventually, the Jumbo disappeared from menus and faded into obscurity, until Burger King briefly revived it decades later as a nostalgic throwback. Burger King's dinner baskets. In the 1990s, Burger King tried something unusual for a fast food restaurant. They introduced dinner baskets. Instead of typical burgers and fries, these meals included options like fried chicken, shrimp steak sandwiches, side dishes. The goal was to transform Burger King into more than just a quick lunch stop. Executives hoped customers would choose Burger King for full dinner meals instead of going to casual restaurants. But the idea didn't work as planned. Fast food customers usually wanted speed and simplicity, not complicated dinner plates. The dinner baskets experiment quietly disappeared after a short run. The Burger Bundles mini burgers, 1+ minute. Years before mini burgers became trendy, Burger King experimented with tiny burgers called Burger Bundles. These bite-sized sandwiches were sold in packs, similar to sliders. Each bundle included small burgers topped with pickles and onions. The concept was simple. Instead of ordering one large burger, customers could enjoy multiple mini burgers in a single meal. While the idea had potential, Burger Bundles struggled to stand out in a crowded fast food market. Eventually, the product was discontinued and largely forgotten by mainstream audiences. The BK Broiler Chicken Sandwich, 1+ minute. In the 1990s, Burger King introduced one of its most ambitious chicken sandwiches, the BK Broiler. Unlike fried chicken sandwiches from competitors like McDonald's, the BK Broiler emphasized flame-broiled chicken, matching Burger King's signature cooking style. The sandwich included a grilled chicken fillet, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, a sesame seed bun. For a time, it was one of Burger King's flagship chicken products, but over the years it was replaced by newer menu items and eventually discontinued. Today, many customers barely remember the sandwich that once represented Burger King's healthier chicken option. The enormous omelet sandwich, 1+ minute. If there was ever a breakfast sandwich that lived up to its name, it was the enormous omelet sandwich. Released in the mid-2000s, this breakfast monster contained eggs, sausage, bacon, ham, cheese, all packed into a large bun. The sandwich quickly gained attention for its massive size and extremely high calorie count. While some customers loved the over-the-top breakfast experience, critics argued it symbolized the growing problem of oversized fast food meals. Eventually, Burger King removed the sandwich from its menu as health concerns became a bigger issue in the fast food industry. The BK Dinner Menu Experiment, 1+ minute. In the early 1990s, Burger King made another attempt to compete with casual dining restaurants. They launched an entirely separate dinner menu. These meals included more complex items like pasta, specialty chicken dishes, and plated entrees. The goal was to attract families looking for a full evening meal, but the experiment faced serious problems. Fast food kitchens weren't designed to prepare complicated dinner plates quickly. Customers also didn't expect restaurant-style dinners from a burger chain. Within a few years, the dinner menu concept quietly disappeared. The Whopperito Hybrid Burrito, 1+ minute. One of the strangest Burger King experiments arrived in 2016, the Whopperito. As the name suggests, the Whopperito attempted to combine two completely different foods, a Whopper burger, a burrito. Instead of a traditional bun, the ingredients were wrapped inside a tortilla. The burrito included beef, tomatoes, lettuce, onions, cheese, pickles, and a special sauce. The concept generated huge online attention and curiosity, but many customers found the flavor combination unusual. After a short promotional run, the Whopperito disappeared from menus. The Cine Minis Breakfast Treat, 1+ minute. Not every forgotten item was controversial. Some became beloved by fans. One example is Cine Minis. These small cinnamon rolls were sold in packs and topped with sweet icing. They became especially popular during the 1990s breakfast menu expansion. Many customers remember them as a comforting morning treat. Despite their popularity, Cine Minis eventually disappeared as Burger King updated its breakfast lineup. However, the product has returned several times due to strong fan nostalgia. The Burger King crown-shaped nuggets, 1+ minute. One of the most recognizable kid-friendly items Burger King ever introduced was chicken fries' cousin, the crown-shaped chicken nuggets. These nuggets were shaped like the iconic Burger King crown, making them especially appealing to children. They were often included in kids' meals along with toys and promotional items. The playful design helped Burger King stand out from competitors. But over time, the company shifted toward more traditional nugget shapes and newer products. The Crown Nuggets quietly disappeared from most menus, leaving behind a nostalgic memory for many fans. The Satisfries Low-Fat French Fries, 1+ minute. In 2013, Burger King attempted to create a healthier version of its famous fries. The result was Satisfries. These fries were designed to contain fewer calories and less fat than traditional fast food fries. Burger King hoped they would appeal to customers looking for healthier choices. But the product faced a major challenge. Most fast food customers weren't visiting Burger King for diet food. Sales struggled, and the fries were eventually discontinued. Despite the good intentions, Satisfries became another example of a menu experiment that simply didn't catch on. The Burger King Shake 'em Up Fries, 1+ minute. In the early 2000s, Burger King tried a creative twist on one of the most common fast food sides, French fries. The result was Shake 'em Up Fries. Instead of receiving regular fries, customers were given a special bag that contained fries along with a packet of flavored seasoning. After opening the bag, customers could pour the seasoning inside and literally shake the bag to coat the fries. The idea made the eating experience interactive. Popular flavors included cheese, barbecue, and spicy blends. For a short time, the product gained attention because it turned a simple side dish into something playful and customizable. But like many experimental menu items, the novelty eventually faded. Shake 'em up fries disappeared from the menu and became another forgotten fast food experiment. The BK Ribs limited time release, 1+ minute. In 2010, Burger King surprised customers by launching something rarely associated with fast food: ribs. The product, called BK Ribs, featured pork ribs coated in barbecue sauce and served boneless. The company promoted the item as a bold alternative to burgers. For many customers, the idea of ordering ribs from a fast food drive-thru seemed unusual. Still, curiosity helped generate strong initial interest. The ribs were offered as a limited-time promotion, which meant they were never intended to stay on the menu permanently. After the promotional period ended, the ribs quietly disappeared. But the experiment showed just how far Burger King was willing to go to surprise customers. The chicken tenders original recipe, 1+ minute. Before chicken nuggets became the dominant fast food option, Burger King introduced its own version of chicken tenders. These crispy strips of chicken were designed to compete with products from rivals like McDonald's and Wendy's. Burger King's tenders had a unique texture and flavor that many fans still remember today. They were often served with dipping sauces such as honey mustard, barbecue, or ranch. Over time, the recipe changed multiple times as Burger King tried to modernize its chicken lineup. For some longtime customers, the original tenders remain one of the chain's most missed menu items. The Italian chicken sandwich, 1+ minute. Fast food chains have often experimented with international flavors, and Burger King was no exception. One example was the Italian chicken sandwich. This sandwich featured a breaded chicken patty topped with marinara sauce and melted cheese. The ingredients were served on a long sandwich roll instead of a traditional burger bun. The flavor combination resembled an Italian-style chicken parmesan sandwich. For customers looking for something different from a typical burger or chicken sandwich, the Italian chicken sandwich offered a bold alternative. But as menus evolved and new products were introduced, the item gradually disappeared from restaurants. The Burger King meatloaf sandwich, 1+ minute. Perhaps one of the most unusual experiments Burger King ever attempted was the meatloaf sandwich. Inspired by traditional home-cooked comfort food, this sandwich featured slices of meatloaf served on bread. The idea was to bring a familiar dinner-style meal into the fast food world. While the concept sounded interesting on paper, it struggled to attract widespread attention. Fast food customers generally expected burgers, chicken, or fries, not meatloaf. As a result, the sandwich never became a long-term success and eventually vanished from menus. Today, it remains one of the strangest forgotten items in Burger King history. The BK Fire-Grilled Ribs, 1+ minute. Years after the original rib promotion, Burger King tried again with another barbecue-inspired product. This time, it was called Fire-Grilled Ribs. Unlike the earlier version, these ribs emphasized Burger King's signature flame grilling technique. The company hoped the smoky flavor would appeal to customers who loved barbecue. The ribs were marketed heavily during their promotional period. However, just like the earlier rib experiment, they were designed as a limited-time offering. After the promotion ended, they disappeared from menus once again. The Burger King Black Burger Experiment, 1+ minute. In some international markets, Burger King experimented with one of its most visually unusual burgers, the Black Burger. The bun, cheese, and sometimes even the sauce were colored black using food-safe ingredients like bamboo charcoal. The product gained major attention online because of its striking appearance. While the burger looked dramatic, the taste was mostly similar to a standard burger. The experiment was designed primarily as a marketing stunt to attract media coverage and social media buzz. After a short promotional run, the Black Burger disappeared, but it remains one of the most talked about Burger King experiments. The Halloween Whopper. Few Burger King promotions created as much curiosity as the Halloween Whopper. Released during the Halloween season, this version of the Whopper featured a striking black bun. The burger looked almost identical to the standard Whopper, except for its unusual color. The marketing campaign generated huge attention online. But the promotion became controversial when some customers claimed the bun caused unusual side effects after eating it. While those reports became part of internet jokes and viral stories, the promotion successfully achieved its real goal: publicity. After Halloween ended, the Black Bun Whopper disappeared from menus. The Burger King hot dogs, 1+ minute. In 2016, Burger King attempted something that surprised many fast food fans. The company added hot dogs to its menu. These flame-grilled hot dogs were served with toppings like chili, cheese, onions, and ketchup. The product tried to take advantage of Burger King's grilling equipment, which could cook hot dogs just as easily as burgers. At first, the novelty attracted curious customers. However, the item struggled to compete with specialized hot dog chains and traditional burger orders. Within a few years, Burger King quietly removed hot dogs from most of its locations. Why Burger King keeps reinventing its menu, 1+ minute. The story of these forgotten menu items reveals something important about Burger King's strategy. Fast food is one of the most competitive industries in the world. Chains like McDonald's, Wendy's, and Taco Bell are constantly releasing new products to attract customers. To stay relevant, Burger King frequently experiments with limited-time menu items. Some become massive hits, others quietly disappear. But each new product generates curiosity, marketing buzz, and media coverage. Even when an item fails, the experiment helps keep the brand visible in a crowded fast food market. The forgotten experiments of fast food. The history of Burger King is filled with creativity, risk-taking, and constant experimentation. While the Whopper remains the brand's most iconic item, dozens of other menu ideas have come and gone over the years. Some were ahead of their time. Others were strange experiments that never quite worked, but together they reveal how fast food companies constantly search for the next big hit. And sometimes, the most interesting stories aren't about the items that lasted, they're about the ones that disappeared. The forgotten meals, strange flavors, and bold ideas that briefly appeared on menus before fading into fast food history.